Hey Ziggy family, thank you so much one more time. And for those of you who are coming in for the first time, please subscribe so that you don't miss on the videos that I give to you every day. My name is Ziki. Anyway, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a photo that is trending on social media. Yes, many of us, we've gone through relationship breakups and we react differently to such kind of happenings in our lives. And yeah, I also remember the last time I had a breakup. It was painful. I couldn't eat, and because of the circumstances that led to the relationship breaking up, I had some nightmares. I went into a state of, secluding myself. I didn't want to be around people. I just wanted to be alone, such kind of things. I wasn't happy with my life. And at the same time, I used to blame myself for everything. Like, maybe I am the one who was wrong. Maybe I did something to provoke this. So many things going on. So, every breakup has got its own stories. Every breakup has got its own, ups and downs. Yeah, it might be a good thing that you leave a relationship or a marriage for some reasons. But at the same time, you look at both sides and feel like, oh my God, what have I done? And also maybe you might feel like all the wasted times. For some people, they become so bitter to their ex-partners. They feel like they blame them for wasting their time. They blame them for so many things, for so many reasons. But this particular photo that is trending on social media, this lady got divorced. But for her, instead of her crying, instead of her, feeling sorry, getting into all these stressful situations and all that kind of stuff, she threw herself a big divorce party. Yes, she threw herself a big party and invited people to come and celebrate with her. And she says she was celebrating freedom at last. And many people have some opinions about that. But she said, I was celebrating that I was finally free. And she said she was celebrating because she came out alive from this relationship, from this marriage. Because some people don't even come out alive. And some people don't even have the guts to walk out or even the guts to divorce or do something like that. But she said, I felt so happy. I felt like I have done something super awesome for myself finally. Despite the society's, judgments, how the society looks at divorced people, divorced women, especially how they say, oh, she's wayward, she just left her husband and do such kind of things. But she said, I didn't care about all that. Once my mind was made, I was like ready to leave, and I did. And I'm very happy with myself. And she invited many people, and she said she even invited people who were there at her wedding day. When she got married, how people celebrate marriages. She said this is the same celebration that she wanted for the divorce. So she had to organize a big, beautiful party. And she said she was so happy with the turn-up. Many people came to celebrate with her, including her parents. She said before all this divorce was finalized, she had to tell her parents so that they are aware of what is happening. Our parents, they don't really love their kids to divorce or to have relationship breakup. They feel depressed. They feel like, oh, what is going to happen to my child now? All that kind of talk. So she said she spoke to her parents and told them everything, and they were very supportive of her, and they were also at the party, And for some women, women, especially women, have got so many things going on in their lives. Once they get divorced, they feel like they're not good enough. They feel like they just need to live their lives hidden away, and it's all because of the society. How the society labels women who are divorced. All kinds of talks. So because also on this post, when this photo was being shared, one social media user said, "Oh, now you're going to break other people's homes." And this get me again to come back to this question of, see, the stigma that surrounds women when they get divorced or they become single women. Say you are there to break other people's marriages. Why? Just because someone is divorced, does it mean that they're going to break up other people's marriages? Come on, this is why I say the society judges women who are divorced harshly. They judge women who are single mothers harshly. They feel like they are rejects in the communities. They feel like they don't deserve, I have seen a lot of people saying, I will not marry a single mother. I will not marry a divorced woman. I will not. Yeah, it's good for you. But when you decide not to marry them, don't make those who want to marry them also feel like these women, they don't deserve love. Things happen in relationships. Things happen in marriages, and if people can start off to be very happy, the marriage going on well, but along the way, some things can just happen and the marriage ends. So please don't blame women when their marriages end, when they become single women. Don't blame women, please. Just hear their stories. So many stories have been said. So many stories are out there of divorced women. Sometimes they are pushed to do the things they decide to do. So for this woman, she said, I didn't care about what people were going to say. I didn't care about the society. I didn't care about anything. I just had to do it for myself. And I am so happy. I'm going to get my life back. I'm going to plan everything one more time. I'm going to rectify the mistakes that I made in the past. But in the meantime, I'll drink my champagne. I'll wear my heels. I will dress up and go and have some fun and enjoy. And she said she doesn't have any resentments towards her ex-husband. She says she doesn't have, and she wants all the respect that this man was getting from her family members to continue. She said she never talked bad about him, even to blame him for anything. She didn't blame him for anything. She just said we just separated because we didn't click, things that just didn't work out very well for us, so we had to divorce. So I have no resentment towards my ex, which I feel like is very mature. I think it's very mature, because some people, once they get divorced, once they get separated, they go around speaking bad things about their ex-partners. Oh, he was a drunkard. Oh, he was doing this and that, making them to look like they were the ones who were angels in the marriage. They're the ones who were angels in the relationship. So I think I commend this woman. I feel like she did it maturely, to know that no, I can never blame my ex-husband for anything. If there is anything that happened wrong in the marriage, she's also partly to blame. She's taking the blame that maybe I'm also partly to blame for the thing that happened. Maybe if we could have done things differently, both of us, things could have worked out so well. So I feel like this woman her life, celebrating divorce is not something to be celebrated anyway. But when it happens, so be it, so be it. I remember when I had my own breakup, it was really bad. My mom wasn't happy. My brothers wasn't happy. No one was happy with me. They felt like I was responsible for breaking up this relationship, but they didn't know the things that, I was going through when they were not there. They didn't know anything that happened, but they were quick to judge me, to say you should go back to him. He's a nice man. He was taking care of you. We could see you with cars. You could see you, living in a nice house, so it was okay. But they don't know some other things that will be happening behind the scene. A lot of things happens in relationships that many people will never know. I can be abused inside my home, but when I'm going outside, I'll be smiling, dressed up so well, very and nicely, smiling and be happy. But once I get into my house, everything changes and I feel so sad. I get abused. All such kind of things, they happen, but people, they don't know that. So once a relationship is finished, it ended, they always quick to say, oh, she walked out of a marriage. Look at that one. She's a reject. She left her husband. She did this, she did that. But they don't know what happens inside these homes. They don't know what happens inside the bedrooms when people are now through at night. You understand? So, yeah, this lady was celebrating her divorce, and people are like, why are you celebrating a divorce? A divorce is not something to celebrate. But she said, hey, let me celebrate. I know where I come from. So each for their own. For me, I'm going to have to celebrate. And she did exactly that. And also some other women were saying, we are also very happy for you, and we don't need to be feeling sorry for ourselves when these things happen. It has happened. There is no going back, because if you start to feel sorry for yourself, that is when you become depressed. That is when you start to be so desperate and be trying to run into another relationship, trying to make like, I want to prove that I didn't do anything wrong. I want to prove that I am a woman who's full. And at the end of the day, you go again and make similar mistakes. Okay, you go again and you make another mistake, okay, because you're rushing into the relationship trying to prove to people that it wasn't you who had a problem, it was the other person who had a problem. So this is what we have for today.